Chapter 1. Nature.
Reading 1. The water bear. The water bear is a very unusual animal, but it is not really a bear. It isn't really like any other animal. The water bear has 8 legs and is too small for us to see, about 0.5 millimeters long. They usually eat plants, but sometimes they eat other water bears. They are called water bears because they walk like a bear, moving from side to side. We can find water bears anywhere, from very high places to far down in the sea. They can live happily in very cold places, as cold as minus 272 degrees Celsius, or in very hot places, as hot as 150 degrees Celsius. They can live without food or water for up to 30 years, and they can also live in the cold of space. The water bear is so strong because it can make itself dry. Usually, its body is made up of 85% water, but when it is very cold, it can go down to only 3% water. When it is dry, the water bear can go into space for up to 10 days and then come back to life. It is the only known animal that does not die after being in space for a few seconds.
Pronunciation practice.
In urban areas, trucks pass through tubes called tunnels. They serve tubs of butter at the breakfast club. The mule cut its foot with a tube of toothpaste. Blue hasn't got a clue who cooked the stew. Mom drove her dune buggy while Jeannie watched Looney Tunes.
John was in a hurry that he left the rod on the side of the road. Todd caught a bloated toad on his cot. Ross soaked the sock into the pot. Donna picked her folks up from the airport.
Reading 2. The Amazon rainforest. The Amazon in South America is the world's biggest rainforest. It is about as big as half of China, but it is getting much smaller year by year. The forests are getting smaller because people in rich countries want to eat meat. Cows are big animals and they need a lot of land to live on, so people cut down trees in the Amazon. If people want more cows, more trees are cut down. People also cut down the rainforests to get wood. Cutting down rainforests hurts the earth. First, trees help to clean the air. Second, many plants and animals live in the rainforest, and we can learn a lot from them. Some rainforest plants can be used to make medicine, but not if they are lost. It is very difficult for the people living there to stop cutting the rainforest because they are often very poor. People must try to make money, so they let businesses buy the land and cut down the trees. The Amazon rainforest is being cut down very quickly. If people do not stop cutting down trees in rainforests, there will not be any rainforests left by 2050. That will be very bad for the world.
Pronunciation practice. Suffering from extreme pain. Patty skipped supper. The fool jumped into the empty pool. Please pull the full sack of rice. After successfully completing several laps in the pool, the swimmer laughed until he coughed. The neighborhood test was delayed by a swarm of infectious pests.
Reading 3. Elephants. Elephants are the biggest animals on land. They live in both Africa and Asia, and they can live for about 70 years. Elephants don't like to be alone. They usually move around with about 10 other elephants. They all help to look after baby elephants. Elephants have very long noses, which they use to put food into their mouths. They have very good hearing, but they cannot see very well because their eyes are on the sides of their heads. That means that elephants must move their body to look at things. Elephants eat most of the day. They eat a lot of plants, but they do not eat other animals. Elephants also need to drink a lot of water, more than 250 liters every day. That's about the same as 700 small bottles of water a day. Elephants are so big that they are not afraid of any other animals. They should be afraid of people because people kill them. People kill elephants to get their long white teeth. They can get a lot of money for them. Because of this, there are not so many elephants now. Maybe one day there will be no elephants left.
Pronunciation practice. The sound of TH.
The players took a breather before going further. Seething with anger, the customer went to the manager to complain. They came during the day. Foams of lather overflowed down the ladder. I called 911 after I saw thick smoke coming from the bank's attic.
Reading 4. The Venus flytrap. Did you know that there are some plants that eat flies? The best known is called the Venus flytrap. It is called a flytrap because it traps flies and other living things. In other ways, Venus flytraps are like other plants. They need sunlight and water and earth to live in. However, the earth that they live in is poor. Venus flytraps get their food by eating flies. The Venus flytrap has leaves that look like a mouth. These leaves stay open, waiting for a fly to come in. When that happens, the fly moves hairs that are inside. This makes the mouth close quickly and the fly is trapped. Over the next few days, the plant makes a kind of water that breaks down the fly's body. The Venus flytrap then drinks this fly juice. This fly juice is food for the plant. It only eats the inside of the fly. The outside is too hard to break down and can't be eaten. About 5 to 12 days later, the mouth will open again. What is left of the fly is blown out. Then the Venus flytrap just has to wait for its next delicious food to fly in.
Pronunciation practice.
A clever mind reveals an active personality. You need a visa to visit the U.S. Mr. Bill Vale gave us a bird's eye view of the situation. He devoted his time to various community services. Barbara ventured into the vending business.